Thanks for joining us for the Executive Series. Today I'm talking to Michael Glennon, who is the Portfolio Manager for the Glennon Capital Small Companies Fund. Thanks for your time, Michael.
Thanks, Tom.
Now, why don't we talk about your investment philosophy? You've recently started to focus on small companies, but you've been investing for some time.
Yeah, so I've been in the market for 17 years now, and I've been doing small caps most of that time. And we've just listed this new fund on the stock exchange. And the reason we've done that is investors haven't had access to our portfolio management capabilities before. So this gives a very broad platform for people to invest.
And now, when it comes to small caps in particular, what sort of parameters do you apply when you look at companies that you're interested in?
We're generally only investing in industrial businesses, but we take the view that we're buying the whole of the business. So we really look at it and try to see if it makes sense if we're going to own the whole of that business. So it's very simple. We don't get too carried away with the market. It's just, do we like the business? Do we want to be long-term owners of this business?
Okay, now we've seen quite a lot of volatility in the markets over the course of recent times. The Small Companies Fund has only been listed for 3 weeks, but it's had an enviable performance.
Yeah, look, it's been good over that 3 weeks that we've listed, partly because the market's been volatile, the market's down over that period of time. So we've been fortunate in that we've been able to take advantage of the volatility, and it's been like having a 10% off sale. So we've been able to buy the stocks we already like, but a lot cheaper.
Okay, and so bigger picture, how do you see small caps in terms of their correlation to the broader index?
We're very lucky in the fact that there's so many small cap stocks out there. So there's 200 stocks in the small cap index, and there's 100 in the top 100. And because there's so many that are outside the 300 that are in the small cap index and the top 100, there's not a lot of correlation between our portfolio and the broader index, which is why over the last couple of weeks the performance has been very strong in the fund. We've only got 30 stocks, so it's very easy to pick 30 stocks that you like out of 2,000 that you think are going to be quite insular from sort of global economic events.
Okay, so I suppose after the sell-off that we've seen recently, how do you see that small company universe? Does it represent value now?
Yeah, I think there's immense value out there because there are some stocks that get washed up with people, exiting the market to say, look, I don't like the volatility, I want to get out, and they sort of panic, and people generally sell when they should be buying and buy when they should sell. So there have been people that have sold in the market. You can see a lot of big stocks have come off over the last month. And that's just created opportunities for us to buy more of the stocks that we like. Plus, there's not a lot of research down at that very small end. So stocks are cheap anyway. So it's a matter of just doing the work, getting out there, finding the businesses that you like. So I'm very optimistic about some of those smaller companies that are out there.
Do you think that universe has bottomed out?
I don't think it's bottomed out. I think it's been cheap for quite a while. You've seen the small cap index has underperformed the large cap index for the last few years. So it's not like you're buying at the top of the bull market as we had sort of from 2003 to 2007 in small caps. It's been very flat for the last few years. So you're buying value. It's not overpriced, and there's a lot of cheap stocks in there.
Michael, thanks for your time today.
Thank you.
And thanks for joining us for the Executive Series.